Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bible today. Today, let's talk about chapter 3, we're chapter 11, Exodus, plague on the firstborn. Today we're looking at chapter 12, the Passover. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron in Egypt, "This month is to be for you the first month of your year. Tell the whole community of Israel that on the 10th day of this month, each man is to take a lamb for his family, one for each household. If any household is too small for a whole lamb, they must share one with the nearest neighbor. Having taken into account the number of people there are, you ought to determine the amount of lamb needed in accordance with what each person will eat. The animals you choose must be year-old males without defects, and you must take them from the sheep or the goats. Take care of them until the 14th day of the month, when all the members of the community of Israel must slaughter them at twilight. Then they are to take some of the blood and put it into the sides and tops of the door frames of the houses where they eat the lambs. The same night they are to eat the meat roasted over the fire, along with bitter herbs and bread made without yeast. Do not eat the meat raw or boiled in water, but roast it over fire with the head, legs, and internal organs. Do not leave any of it till the morning. If some is left till morning, you must burn it. This is how you are to eat it. With your cloak tucked into your belt, your sandals on your feet, and your staff in your hand. Eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. On the same night I will pass through Egypt and strike down every firstborn of both people and animals. And I will bring judgment on all the goods of Egypt. I am the Lord. The blood will be signed for you in the houses where you are. But when I see the blood, I will pass over you. No destructive plague will touch you when I strike Egypt. This is the day you are to commemorate. For generations to come, you shall celebrate it as festival to the Lord, a lasting ordinance. For 7 days you are to eat bread made without yeast. On the first day, remove the yeast from your houses, for whoever eats anything with yeast in it will thirst until 7th must be cut out from Israel. On the first day, hold a sacred assembly, and another one on the 7th day. Do not work at all on these days except to prepare food for everyone to eat. That is all you may do. Celebrate the festival of unleavened bread, because it was on this day that I brought your divisions out of Egypt. Celebrate this day as a lasting ordinance for generations to come. In the first month you are to eat bread made without yeast, from the evening of the 14th day until the evening of the 21st day. For 7 days no yeast is to be found in your houses, and anyone, whether foreigner or native born, who eats anything with yeast must be cut off from the community of Israel. Eat nothing made with yeast. Wherever you live, you must eat unleavened bread. Then Moses summoned all the elders of Israel and said to them, "Go at once and slay the animals for your families and slaughter the Passover lamb. Take a bunch of hyssop, dip it into the blood in the basin, and put some of the blood on top and both sides of the door frame. None of you shall go to the door until the morning. When the Lord goes through the land to strike down the Egyptians, he will see the blood on the top and the side of the door frame and will pass over the doorways, and he will not permit destroyers to enter your houses or strike you down. Obey these instructions as a lost ordinance for you and your descendants. When you enter the land, the Lord gave you promise of this ceremony. When your children ask you, what does the ceremony mean to you? They tell them, it is Passover, celebrates the Lord. He passed over the houses of the Israelites in Egypt and spared their homes when he struck down the Egyptians. Then the people bowed down to worship. The Israelites did just what the Lord commanded Moses and Aaron. At midnight, the Lord struck down all the firstborn in Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh who sat down on the throne, the firstborn prisoner who was in the dungeon, the firstborn of all the livestock as well. Pharaoh and all his officials and the Egyptians got up during the night. There was loud wailing in Egypt, for there was not a house without someone dead. The Exodus. During the night, Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and said, "Up, lead my people, you and the Israelites. Go, worship the Lord as you requested. Take your flocks and herd as you had said, and go, and also bless me." The Egyptians urged the people to hurry and leave the country, for otherwise, they said, we will all die. So the people to go before the yeast was added, and carried it in their shoulders, needing wrapped clothing. This I did the most instruction asked Egyptians for articles of silver and gold for clothing. The Lord made the Egyptians favorably disposed towards the people, and they gave them what they asked for, so they plundered the Egyptians. This I journeyed from Ramesses to Succoth. There were about 600,000 men on foot, besides women and children. Many other people went with them, and also large droves of livestock, both flocks and herd. With the dough the Israelites had brought from Egypt, they brought loaves and even bread. The dough was without yeast, because they had been driven out of Egypt and not had time to prepare food for themselves. Thank you. Oh, patient. Why is it so long? Now the length of time that Israel's people lived in Egypt was 430 years. At the end of 430 years, every day the Lord's vision at Egypt, because the Lord kept vigil in the night to bring down Egypt. On the night, all the Israel kept vigil to order the Lord and the generations to come. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "This is regulation for the Passover meal. No foreigner may eat it, and you say you have taught me after you have circumcised it. But temporary resident or hired worker may not eat it. It must be eaten inside the house. Take none of the meat outside the house. Do not break any of the bones. The whole community of Israel must celebrate it. A foreigner residing among you who must celebrate the Lord's Passover must have the males in the house who are uncircumcised. He must take part like one born in the land, not uncircumcised male eats it. The same in all applies both to the born and the foreigner residing among you." All the Israelites did what the Lord had commanded Moses and Aaron, and the very day the Lord brought this way of the divisions. Thank you for listening. I'm in great pain right now because I got a stomachache. I know. Thank you all for listening.